Okay, we'll move to the principal's report. Dr. Freitas.
Good evening, honorable board members of District 208. Good evening, parents, students, other community. Good evening, boss. I want to start off how we're winning every week at RB. Our superintendent, Dr. Skinkis, and I will be listening and engaging our stakeholders through a series of forums and reflections about race and equity. Our goals are to provide stakeholders an opportunity to share what's on their mind, reflect on local practices as it relates to race and equity, and more importantly, co-create solutions for the safety and inclusion of all. We know that race and equity is an issue right now, guys, throughout our entire country. We see it in the news. So what we're gonna do is just bring people together. Let's listen to them. Let's see what's on their mind. Students, your forum will be on June 16th. Families and parents, guardians, your forum will be on June 23rd. And staff members, your forum will be on June 30th, all from 7 to 8 p.m. I will be sharing the specific Zoom information a day prior to the actual meeting, so please look out for that. Some other good news, the music department just recently acquired a new marimba. You gotta check it out, because it was the first time I saw this instrument. So marimba is a percussion instrument consisting of a set of wooden bars struck with a yarn and rubber mallet to produce musical tones. Also, I attended the new band member orientation today. I saw over 40 eighth graders from all of our feeder schools. It was a beautiful moment to share with them. Our students are excited for a band program, and I hope the parents, our teachers, and students are excited because we, our superintendent, that we are listening and we are working to make sure that our music department is always supported. Guys, this is a census year, Census 2020. Please complete the census form. For more information, please visit our website and click on the Census 2020 for additional information. Remember, we need all of our funding. Every individual counts, so please make sure to fill out the census form. Throughout the month of May and June, we have been conducting interviews for the dean's positions at RB. Our interview panel / committee has included clerical staff, students, parents, and instructional coaches, teachers. This has been a thorough process with over 50 candidates being screened, 15 candidates being invited to first round interviews, and 4 candidates being invited for a second round interview. We are presenting 1 candidate tonight for approval, and we'll be conducting more interviews later on this week so we can have another candidate ready for the July Board of Education meeting. We are continuing locker cleanout. Juniors, this is your week, June 8th to the 11th. And then freshmen, next week is your week for locker cleanout, June 15th through the 18th. Residency. Guys, we know we are a one-to-one school and we also have done blended learning. So it only makes sense for us to include an online portion. So to minimize contact and to build upon what we've created already, we're currently working on making part of the resident process online. It's going to be a blended experience. Part of it will be online and part of it will be in person. And here are some updates from the state and from the Illinois State Board of Education. As shared earlier by our superintendent, driver's education behind the wheel will be permitted with strict guidelines. So I'm currently working with Mr. Rec, one of our teachers, to continue driver's education behind the wheel this coming summer. I will be sending specific information about the dates, the times, and the eligibility. But please remember, this is very important. Students that have had their permit the longest will get priority for the behind the wheel experience. And that is my principal's report. If there are any questions, I'm all ears.
Got one hand up, and Miss Sierra.
Yeah, I just have a fast question. Can I ask, where does RB advertise when you guys have openings? So when you advertise for the dean opening, is it just on Apple Track, or can you just talk a little bit about that?
Sure. Currently, we've been, from what I'm aware of, we've been using Apple Track. That's the system that we have been using thus far. I don't know if Dr. Skinkis or Kristen has any additional information, but that is the system that I've worked with. And we've been getting tons of applicants. So, what we're doing now is working, but I'm sure, we could be open, to other advertising areas as well. but I think our system right now is pretty good.
Chris, do you have any other additional information?
We also post on K-12 Job Spot as well as the IASA job bank website as well.
Okay, any other thoughts for, or questions for principal?
I just would like to ask if we could have the parent community member link for the forum, the equity forums shared with us. I would like to attend.
Of course, Mr. Tom, I'll make sure that I share that with our superintendent and he'll get it to all the board members, of course.
Thank you.